South African troops are trapped in the DRC, and if this situation escalates, it might spell out a full-on war. Hear me out. On the one hand, the South African president is blaming Rwanda for eliminating 14 of South African troops who are in the DRC for a peacekeeping mission.
Fellow South Africans, we gather here as we mourn the death and tragic death and devastating loss of 14 South African soldiers who were part of a mission to bring peace to the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo.
On the other hand, Rwandan president says those are not his soldiers, and South African president needs to be honest about the deployment of South African troops on DRC soil.
The president of South Africa, who sought me out to speak with me on this matter because of their involvement in Eastern Congo, and he's also there pretending to be playing a peacemaker role, and he has a force that has been fighting alongside FDLR and has been fighting the M23 on the instructions of Tshisekedi, because these are people who are not supposed to be in Congo.
What is he talking about? There's been multiple sources that have confirmed that South African troops are actually not in the DRC on an official peacekeeping mission, but rather they're fighting alongside the Congolese soldiers. Now, this is scary because all South Africans have been told that these people are there on a peacekeeping mission. None of us know that we're fighting hand in hand in a war in the DRC. It's crazy. Listen to this.
I think we should clear this. The SANDF or SADC mission to the Congo is not a peacekeeping mission. It is not a peacekeeping mission. That is an intervention force which should have been prepared thoroughly to take on any other threat which we appreciated. And I want to guess that there was a planning meeting in the Defense Force where an appreciation was presented by Defense Intelligence of what our forces should expect. And we are in this situation still having confusion, talking peacekeeping, talking this. There is no peacekeeping force of SADC forces in the shape of SADC forces. Now, we need to understand that we are in this situation, perhaps because even our soldiers were not thoroughly briefed as to what to expect and what the true nature of their mission is. Because if they were briefed, they would not be in this situation.
Not only could South African troops not be on a peacekeeping mission, but they can also be misinformed as to what they're really doing there. So picture being a South African soldier in the DRC right now. Uninformed, uncertain, under-equipped, scary, right? Now, South African president has made threats to escalate this war if the situation doesn't get better. This makes it a little bit more concerning because South Africans don't even have a clue what's going on in the DRC. In fact, a lot of us have just learned recently that we actually have troops that are deployed there, more than 2,000 of them. In the meantime, the 14 bodies of the South African soldiers who've been eliminated in the DRC have not been back in South Africa yet. The South African government has assured South Africans that the bodies will come back, but it doesn't seem like it. It's tough. In fact, South Africans have been moved from their base to a different place because the rebels have taken over the territory where South African base is located. If that's not an escalation, I don't know what is. The situation in the DRC is getting very, very tense, and it could have very dire consequences for all parties involved. Honestly, man, for now, all we can do is hope that level head and wise counsel prevails.